Okay, we're back. So, will I do a stream for the second game too? I plan on doing it. Actually, that was one of the main reasons why I started this game up again was... Okay, Vorval. Was to prepare myself for the second game because they did the, I guess, remastered edition, and I wanted to play that. So, yeah, as soon as I'm done with this one, I'll dive right into the second one that was remastered. So, okay. I'm Darth Revan? How is that possible?
You do not yet remember, Revan. The Jedi set a trap. They lured us into battle against a small Republic fleet. During the attack, a team of Jedi Knights boarded your ship. The Jedi strike team captured you, and the Council used the Force to reprogram your mind. They wiped away your identity and turned you against your own followers.
How did they capture someone as powerful as Revan? I mean, me.
I helped them, Revan. I always knew that one day the title of Dark Lord would be mine. When the Jedi strike team boarded your vessel, I saw my day had come. I ordered my own ships to fire on your bridge. I thought I could destroy all my enemies with a single glorious victory. I never dreamed the Jedi would take you alive from the wreckage.
But why did you betray your master? I mean, me.
You mean why did I betray you, Revan?
Yeah.
You are the one who taught me the ways of the Sith. The strongest must rule if we are to survive. You knew I would one day challenge you for supremacy, but you underestimated me. I acted sooner than you expected and seized the Sith throne with a single brilliant stroke.
Well, aren't most Jedi Masters, aren't they just on the Council? Like, they don't really do anything, they tell the Knights to go do stuff. Isn't that how they work? Why wouldn't the Jedi simply kill me?
The Jedi are fools. They do not believe in executing prisoners. Originally, I assumed you had died in the battle. Imagine my surprise when I found out you were still alive, Revan.
Bastila, is this true?
It's true. I was part of the team sent to capture Revan, to capture you. When Malak fired on the ship, you were badly injured. We thought you were dead. Your mind was destroyed, but I used the Force to preserve the flicker of life in your body. I brought you to the Jedi Council. They were the ones who healed your damaged mind.
But the memories I have, where did they come from?
The Jedi Council didn't restore your wounded mind, Revan. They merely programmed it with a new identity, one loyal to the Republic. They tried to make you their slave.
You've been lying to me this whole time, Bastila. Mace Windu was sent to kill Palpatine. Yeah, that's true, although I tend to not look at the first three movies as ever happening. They're reserved for the most dire of his circumstances, which Revan was one. Yeah, I can see that. I can understand that.
I wanted to tell you, but the Council forbid it. They were afraid you might return to the dark side if you discovered your real identity.
But now you know the truth, Revan. The Council has failed in their attempt to make you their pawn. The will of a Sith Lord is not so easily manipulated.
You used me, Bastila. You're no better than the Sith.
How can you say that? Malak nearly killed you, but the Jedi Council gave you another chance to live. They gave you a chance to redeem yourself by defeating the Sith.
A rash and futile hope. The dark side is too strong. My power is too great. Even my old master is no longer a match for me. A small part of me has always regretted betraying you from afar. I always knew there were some who would think I acted out of fear, that I did not want to face you. But now fate has given me a second chance to prove myself. Once I defeat you in combat, no one will question my claim to the Sith throne. My triumph will be complete.
Triumph, Malak? You seem to forget that I'm still alive.
The Jedi Council were foolish to let you live. I won't make the same mistake. We shall finish this alone in the ancient Sith tradition. Master versus apprentice, as it was meant to be.
Oh, here it is. Oh man, what am I gonna do? Guess I'll try to stasis him? He's probably gonna resist it. Oh, he did not. Yeah, but I still missed. Nice. Of course, he gets away. Alright guys, you coming? Hello? Hello? No? Okay.
No problem. Didn't work.
Impossible. Okay. It kind of reminds me of Empire Strikes Back. This is my favorite movie.
No problem.
Impossible.
Didn't
right?
work.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where he went. Hangar Bay.
No problem. Didn't work.
No problem. Nope. Didn't work. Maze of blast doors. The thud of the doors is so menacing. Yeah, I agree. I really like the sound effects in this game. They did a good job, I think. What the heck? Oh, he's in the middle somewhere. How do I get in the middle?
No problem. Didn't work.
Ah. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, he's in here. Can't get in there for... Okay. Didn't try this one.
No problem.
Oh, there we go. Come at me, bro. Oh, I'm surprised stasis is actually getting him.
This isn't
There we
over,
go.
Malak.
Your friends do not give up easily, Revan. You always could inspire loyalty. But even the three of you together cannot stand against my power.
For the Jedi! I'll hold Malak off. You two get out of here. Find the Star Forge.
No, Bastila, he's too strong. No! The door's sealed. We can't get past. Come on, we have to get to the Ebon Hawk.
Dude is like 6'6". Yeah, I know. What about Bastila? We have to help her.
Bastila doesn't stand a chance against Malak, but we can't help her. Not here. We have to get off the ship and find the Star Forge. That's the key to beating the Dark Lord. Bastila sacrificed herself so we could get away. We can't let her sacrifice be in vain. Come on!
Okay, fine, Karth. This way, right? Oh, look, it's now unlocked. Oh boy. Would he have to, though? Like, he would just use the Force to put the ball in the net. I guess if that's the case, he doesn't need to be 6'6". It doesn't matter. Yoda could be in the NBA. Okay. How am I going to do this? And not die. Oh, goodness. So slow. Okay. Keep forgetting the keyboard's way better to control the turrets. One left. Is he? Uh-oh. Did this just... Oh, okay. Thanks for the follow, gotcha, man. I thought the game crashed for a second. So how you doing tonight?
Where is Bastila? What happened on that ship?
We ran into Malik. He would have killed us, but Bastila sacrificed herself so we could get away.
You mean she's dead?
Bah, Malik won't kill her. Don't be foolish. He'll want to use her battle meditation against the Republic. Turn her to the dark side, and the Sith will always be victorious.
I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Just doing a stream. Trying to find the Star Forge. Killing Ewoks if we find any. We can't help Bastila, not unless we find the Star Forge first.
Not so fast. We've got a bigger issue to deal with here. They deserve to know the truth about you. Do you want to tell them what Malik said, or should I?
I don't care what Malik said. I'm not Darth Revan. I'm Bronze Star.
Revan?
That's my second playthrough, Gotchaman.
Some kind of a joke?
No, it's no joke. The Jedi Council captured Revan and erased the Dark
My first
Lord's
one was
mind,
about 10 years ago.
Programming in a new identity. Saul Kareth told me on the Leviathan, and Bastila confirmed it.
You're Darth Revan? This is big. Do you remember anything about being the Dark Lord?
Creepy teddy bear. If I can find that picture. Oh gosh, the name of this file is just so bad. Yeah, I don't really like Ewoks, sorry. I remember small bits, a few strange dreams and visions, that's all.
Just a few flashes. That's
Childhood
it.
ruined.
Nothing more? Then I don't think there's a problem. It seems to me that if you don't really remember anything about being Revan, then it doesn't really matter anymore. You are who you are now, right?
Of course it still matters. How do we know more memories won't come flooding back? How do we know Revan won't suddenly turn on us? The whole time we've been chasing after Malik, we've had his old Sith master right at our side, listening to our secrets, hearing our plans.
Blah, blah, blah. Karth, I'm so paranoid. Blah, blah, blah. This changes nothing. I still want to help Malik.
I don't see the Sith Lord standing here. I see a friend who's been with us through thick and thin. Remember, Malik's the one who tried to destroy Terrace. Big Z and I will stick by you. We owe you our lives. We won't desert you now.
How can you say that, Mission? The Sith bombed my homeworld, Revan took away my family, and destroyed my life.
Everyone knows it was Malik who gave the order to attack your people,
Yeesh.
Karth. You can't blame
Candor's-
Revan for that.
I suppose you've proven yourself to be a friend of the Republic by your actions so
Need to
far.
change your headgear, dude.
But can I trust you? Can any of us?
What about you, Jolie?
What about me? I already knew who you were, though it wasn't my place to tell you. Better off that you know, if you ask me. Does it change anything? I'm not here to judge you. You'll do what you have to do, and I'll help if I can.
You already knew who I was. What do you think, Candors?
You defeated the Mandalore clans in the war, Revan. You were the only one in the galaxy who could best us. We had never met one like you before, and never since. How can you even ask if I'll follow you? Whatever you're fighting, it will be worthy of my skill. I'm your man until the end, Revan. No matter how this plays out.
Okay, cool. Do you have anything to say, HK?
Commentary. I am experiencing something unusual, Master.
Why? What's happening? Jolie would make the world galaxy's grandpa?
Answer. My programming is activating my deleted memory core. I believe I have a homing system that is restoring it, Master.
Oh, yeah? Your homing system? What's that?
Observation. My homing system is a function of my assassination protocols, that which I told you had been deactivated. This system was not. It seems that the homing system deliberately restores my deleted memory core upon
Oh, Galaxy's best
to my
grandpa.
original master.
Yeah, I agree. You mean Revan?
Affirmation. Correct, Master. Sith protocols maintain that all droid knowledge be deleted before assassination missions and restored upon return. I have returned to you, and my full functionality is now under your personal command. It is a distinct pleasure to see you again, Master.
I'm not exactly Revan anymore, HK.
Observation. That does not matter, Master. I am your droid, regardless of your actions or personality.
Wow. What are the chances of that happening?
Remember, we're talking about the Force here. At this point, Malik himself could drop out of the sky and I wouldn't bat an eyelash.
Good point.
You won't abandon me, will you, T3?
I knew the little guy would come through for you. Droids don't hold grudges.
Well, Karth, will you stand with me against Malik?
Well, the others seem to trust you, and I don't see any other way that we can stop the Sith. And I suppose that Malik is the real enemy here. I really don't have any other choice, do I?
Really like option 3, but I'm not going to use that. I'm not Revan anymore, Karth. You have to believe that.
I want to believe you. You've proven yourself time and time again during our mission, but this is a little much for me to wrap my mind around.
Well, how do you think I feel?
This must be even more of a shock to you. I don't know how you even keep going. I guess we both just have to find a way to push forward. Don't worry. I won't let my personal feelings get in the way of my assignments or this mission. But don't forget, I've sworn an oath to defend the Republic. As long as this mission stays on course, I'll stick with you. But I won't let you betray the Republic under any circumstances. So I guess that's it then. We keep going. We've still got one more star map to uncover if we're gonna find that Star Forge and save Bastila, so let's do it before it's too late.
Alright, gotcha, man. Have a good night. Or morning. Evening. Wherever it is. Whatever time it is where you're at. Thanks again for watching. In some kind of ruins. I like how Bastilla just fades out of view right there. Oh, you never played this world last? Interesting to see how it goes. Huh. I just figured I'd do it last because I knew there were Sith here and I wanted to be, like, as ready as I could be. But, how does this play out if you go earlier?
Yes, what's on your mind?
We need to talk about me being Darth Revan.
If you're ready to talk, then yes. So am I.
And?
I can't hate you. I tried. I wanted to hold you responsible for all the things you've done for my wife, for Telos, for Dustil. But I can't.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I got the revenge I always wanted when Saul died. But it hasn't brought me the peace that I thought it would. Despite whatever part of Revan is inside you, the darkness that must surely be there, it isn't who you are. That's why I can't hate you, why I don't want any more revenge. You don't have to be Revan. You can be so much more. Whatever the Jedi did to you, they gave you that chance. Whatever's happened up until this point, there's going to come a time very soon where you're going to have to make a choice, and there won't be any turning back.
Oh, so the story changes a little bit for each world if you visit that world last? I mean, I guess not the story, but some of the little details, if I understand you right. Well, if that's true, that's pretty cool. And if I make the wrong choice?
Well, then I hope I can save you from yourself.
Okay. Not sure how to take that. Alright, so Juhani's pissed at me. Is she still pissed at me?
How can you possibly be Raven? The Jedi whose troops saved me on Taris. It was Revan, leading an army out to defeat the Mandalorians. It was you. I knew when I heard that you had become the Dark Lord of the Sith, that something was wrong with it. The man who saved me could never go completely to the dark side.
Perhaps he has reasons, but I do not.
It is good to know that you have truly changed. It gives me hope. I do not think now that I will fall to the dark side. I only have to look at you and follow by your example, and there is no way I can fail.
Oh, so that test, you don't have to do that test. You just know you're Revan. That's cool. You will do fine, Juhani.
Thank you for placing your confidence in me. I only wish I had your heart as well. I will never forget what you did for me, even if you do not remember it.
Okay. Well, she's not pissed at me anymore. Zalbar. How do you feel about me being Revan? Thank you, my friend. E3. Okay, looks like he doesn't have anything to say. Yeah, okay. Jolie. When she says she wishes she had your heart, she's creepy enough that I would take that literally. Spacer.
Got something on your mind, dude?
She kind of has like a, I don't know, vampiric way of speaking, I would say. Why did you decide to come with me?
You got yourself a fast little ship. I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
So you wanted a ride on my ship?
Or it could be for the free food. It's the gunk that comes out of a synthesizer on this bucket anyway. Do you never clean the darn thing?
If you don't want to answer the question, old man, just say so.
How impatient can one person be? You must have driven your mother mad. All that gurgling and fussing. Babies are cute, but annoying. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny. All of that. Breath like a bantha.
No, I did not get kicked off Manan. That big shark, I forget what it's called. I destroyed the machinery, so it left me alone. Light side, of course. Is this a comment on my breath?
No, but it could be. An Anduvian salt tablet would clear that right up, you know. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Andor Vex was his name. The force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
Andor Vex. Never heard of him.
No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Jolie has a mission on Manan? I didn't know that. And did I join the Geo Harshan? I don't know what that is. Is that a faction on Manan? You're making all of this up.
I am not. I've no need to make things up. With my poor memory and all. You just sit still and let me finish, damn it. Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
As boring as this story?
You know, if you keep interrupting, it will take even longer. Have you no patience at all? How did you get as old as you are, anyway? I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time, they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
And? Go on.
Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed too, or those could have just been gurgling noises. Well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
I don't recall a Twilight dropping a datapad, but that may have been so long ago I forgot. So you're supposed to go to Manan alone, and then you can join the Geonosians or whatever? The Geo-Harshans? You're kidding.
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
Sure. But how can you even be sure Andor was responsible?
What? Are you kidding? What are the odds of that happening anyway? 1,000,000,000 to 1? You should do so well as to be sucked into the engine of some evil Sith Lord, you know. Andor was a hero. Sort of. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
Pretty sure you were cranky before I arrived. Okay.
HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
You don't need to call me Master, you know.
Commentary. Of course I do, Master. You are Revan. You are my master. The one who created me. I exist to serve.
Oh, well...
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
That was abrupt. I want to begin a fighter simulation. Oh, I'm guessing it's just more of that turret minigame. So, you belong to Revan originally.
Statement. Yes, Master. You created me shortly after you and your apprentice began your war to conquer the galaxy. I was sent on an assassination mission into Mandalorian space, but I was damaged and unable to return to you. Exclamation. I find this most distressing. I could certainly have protected you from the Jedi and your pupil's betrayal had I returned.
You find it distressing?
Statement. Of course, Master. You are the one who created me, meatbag or no, and while you may not be all you once were, I am grateful for my existence.
So why the meatbag references?
Answer. It was you who programmed me thus, Master. Your pupil once asked me what I thought of him, and I informed him of his meatbag status. He was unimpressed, but you found the reference humorous. You changed my programming so that I would continue to use the term. It drove your pupil to extreme lengths of frustration.
So, Malik was the original meatbag? I like that idea.
Observation. Of course you do, Master. You did then as well.
What can you tell me of Malik?
Commentary. Your former pupil is efficient and brutal, even for an organic. I rather liked him when you first introduced me to him. If I had known what he would do to you, Master, I would have gladly removed his entrails right then.
That's loyalty. Do you know anything about the Starforge?
Answer. No, Master. You never did make me privy to any of the Starforge's secrets.
Am I very much like the Revan you knew?
Observation. You are different in many fundamental ways, Master. You have a concern for life that is unsettling. This cannot solely be caused by memory loss. I do not know how to explain it. Regardless, you do seem to be improved overall from the human I once knew.
Okay, that'll be all.
As you desire, Master. Signing off.
Let's see if I can repair you.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I'd like to try restoring some of your memory.
Commentary. That is unnecessary now, Master. I have been returned to you and my memory core is now fully functional. Statement. My functionality has now been fully restored, Master. I exist to serve Revan as your personal battle droid. In time, my assassination protocol can be restored, and at that point I will once again endeavor to eliminate any meatbag opposition you may have.
Oh, so just becoming Revan, or... Okay, learning that I'm Revan unlocked something. Gotcha. Canderous.
Yeah, what do you want?
Whoa, buddy. Tell me more about the Mandalorian Wars.
We fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once you had taken charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. You were a genius on the field. You are held in very high regard among my people. You abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others could be too fortified to strike. You made sacrifices in order to advance your goals. Such strategies had never been enough to best us before. In the end, you proved too much for us.
Well, if I hadn't stopped you, someone else would have.
There was no one else. The entire Republic had committed its forces behind you. The Sith had retreated back to their empire, and there were none else strong enough to challenge us. It looked like the entire galaxy was within our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars.
Well, what happened?
It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, you, that the Republic prevailed. Your strategies and tactics defeated the best we could send against you. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of your attacks, the tenacity of your defenses, and the subtleties of your plans. You fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance.
Why didn't you retreat?
It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And you won. I hold no grudge against you, nor do any of my people. It was the greatest of honors to fight against you, even in defeat. It is even more of an honor to fight beside you now. Had you been born of the Mandalorian clans, surely nothing in this galaxy would have been able to stop us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know?
No.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
I think mission's the last one. Although she's probably just gonna say the same
Hey there.
thing.
What can I do for you?
Oh, okay. I just wanted to talk about me being Revan.
It seems to me that if you don't really remember anything about being Revan, then it doesn't really matter anymore. You are who you are now, right?
So it doesn't bother you?
I don't see the Sith Lord standing here. I see a friend who's been with us through thick and thin. Remember, Malik's the one who tried to destroy Taris.
What else do I like to do in my spare time besides gaming? Well, usually it involves gaming of some sort. Like Tuesday nights, usually at a friend's house, we get together with about 2 or 3 other people and we play board games. Right now we're playing Pandemic Legacy. Let me go back to the bridge. It's a game about finding cures for diseases that are spreading across the world, and it's a kind of a variant that has a campaign that changes over time. So you want me to go to Manon, right? Okay. Wednesdays and Saturdays I usually visit my parents. My mom had some surgeries over the last few years, and I just visit to make sure she's doing okay. Help her with things like, you know, laundry and cleaning the house. And then on Friday nights, I'm usually playing with my D&D group. There's like 7 of us, and we get together and we play D&D every week. And Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays, yeah. Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, or Sundays, I tend to stream. Sundays is usually when I just take care of errands and stuff, you know, cleaning up my apartment and things like that. So sometimes I don't stream on Sunday. Alright, so I'm on Manon. So where do I need to go? I'm guessing I leave. But you said something about being alone, so I don't bring anyone with me, right? I just say okay. Go on the central place, then go left. I need to go here. West Central. So is this the guy you're talking about that dropped the data pad?
이쿠쿠노 노바 물리라 지군 동히군 전칭 네 보보제 마타 네 분나게 돌비 기규하나.
Excuse me. I am the Dark Lord of the Sith. You mean Malik?
론다 디호동가 군 헝가비 오늘 군 베스 징 발라물레 통킹바 노노닥 독닝 셔투군네 물레라베스.
Wait a minute, he knows who I am? How do you know who I am?
다 공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹고 같이 주이다 보동가 돌바방크 원래 오간다 나르고 주춧 먹으샤 본가 몰라와나 찍네 나 물레 슬리모 보다다다 난가 쿰비스트 물레라베스.
You're with the exchange.
그 푸나 푸나나의
this.
차투 징바 물레라도와나 톡 징바노 쿠닉 카바동파 쿠 펠리아노 모마카타 왕가 쿠비스트 기아볼 물레아 가칭 자나나와 까바콘 카바동파 쿠 펠리안 보난테야 시그라투 로다 보그라시 언니용 콤파 진톤노 무추바 로다니다 군 이다 바티사 바투아 카차투통가 바그라샤 콘 티자코 조바카하 초파 차와치위시 윤쿠 조도 짓붕아란탕
론다 디호동가 군 헝가비 오늘 군 베스 징 발라물레 통킹바 노노닥 독닝 셔투군네 물레라베스.
So he wants me to go where I was just at. So why are you approaching me now?
탁 비스주 봉코 코키막 바카 징발라 치스카 물레 두나라나 누 프라타 동코 시자 두마 와마마 투스 케버 토마 니샤 줄로르차 킹쿠노 불레라 지군 쿠야미 주스 치카타나 파토가야 홀키 고코가라 지지 가와나 봇 아타과 가기도라 티군 모타티모나 이아 볼라.
Okay, so I get it. This guy, no matter which planet you go to, he probably shows up. Is that right? Sources. What sources?
샹지 로차 원아 와마 가바볼바 물지 고문나 긴춘 시신행 제네 궁 노발레 물레라지 군 원어몽 쿠즈베스 징가풀레 몰랑 투데라나 프라타 동그 서체 도맘 토마 마나만 어떠다 학기주 크라타 볼라 슈이 총가똥 종근노 분카 물레라 궁길레 노바 와텐데 쪼꼴로 오노오노 구 물레라 통하이트왑 지지 좀 룸바 니타 포에 티키토 돌바다 봉과레어 간도나 추추트 같이 주 이타 돈도가 유말리타 꾸토둔 지라물라네 니두보보 원가 쿰비스장 바 물레라
카치군 이다하동가 이킹쿠노 바물레라 지군 슬리모포도나 룬디어동가 구 hunkabe.
Don't presume to know my motivations. You're wrong. I'm not in this for revenge.
시그라투 로다 보그라시 언니용 콤바 진톤노
God,
무추바
Chiku.
로다리다 군 이다 바티사 바투아 카차투통
Mukashakabaga.
콘 티자코 조바카하 초파 차와치위시 윤쿠 조도 짓붕아란탕 통 아복샤 옴니나 원가 쿰비스 캥 발레무라야 조니yon 둔지지 이다두아나 가바볼바 물지 구마나.
How do you even direct a voice actor to do that stuff? And you're just going to give these items to me?
카바둠파 쿠팔리아 무카파타 보나나 짜쿠 이궁코노
Yeah, you were saying
우레마라치코
they're crappy.
똥나봉샤 눈야 카바볼바 물지 꾼나 돌바다 뻥왈레 간도나 구구 추추트 Kavadum kupilio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chokola. Mucha shag panka.
I can't be bothered with this.
We itanan dayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetik. Shatung ni patoga.
Another spelling error.
Wata kusbe ching palamule donke. We tam borakatong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize. Igruto haga jijiwa. Wata juma wana hu wama huhu natek.
Numama hu hu hu.
Ninong wanga kundis keng palemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idatwana.
This guy likes to talk.
Kumana.
Okay, fine. All of that, and that wasn't even the right guy. Okay. And you said, turn left? Seriously, you play this enough little phrases randomly. Gosh, I hope not. Be saying some strange shit in my sleep. So I need to go this way, right? I'm gonna go. Alright. So there is the Tyvark shop, Visitors Hotel, Republic Enclave, and East Courtyard. Rodian offering to play cards. Not him, the other one? Next to the water. Isn't this guy?
Achua Penki, Yun Patisa, Dichuba Jikuta Naga, Ingu Noa Muliradwana, Imba Nikcha Lora Kun.
Who are you again?
Jiska Dosoki,
Yeah.
Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winki Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai, Uchua Penki, Kopa na Oto Bokasa, Yubabato Konchi, Yatuka Bulan.
I want to ask you some questions.
Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi iko tune chunamuri ra. Tangi wama jikuna. Tong ipa non tu nek abog.
Oh. Maybe I didn't? Oh, you know what? I think early in the game, I think I got data pads. I thought they were kind of worthless. I sold them. I don't remember where I sold them though. Sorry. I had no idea they had any value. Yeah. Sorry, I wasted your time. Oh, whoa. I'm not trying to start a fight. Yes, I know. That's kind of embarrassing. I just thought it was vendor trash. I've been playing too many MMOs. Oh goodness. So that's embarrassing. Oh, really? I guess I'm not getting really good items then. Yeah. That just means on my next playthrough I'll do that. And maybe I'll do Darkside too. Alright. Sorry for wasting everyone's time with that. See, nowadays in modern games, if you have a item that leads you on a quest chain, they make it so you can't drop or sell that item. These older games, they don't give a fuck. Pardon my French.
Yes, what's on your mind?
They let you do whatever, and just you have to face the consequences of your actions. Oh, I don't want to talk to you, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. Getting punchy. Or button. So what about you, Ricky Bobby? What do you like to do besides gaming? Did it play this animation the first time? Don't recall. Okay. Play golf and a little football. Your bet is probably your best friend, though. Who should I take? I should probably take the Force users, right? I mean, they make the most sense. I mean, Canderous could probably work too. Maybe Canderous and HK, since they're both dark side. They can pull off that whole undercover dark side thing. But I mean, having two Jedis on my side would be nice too. I think these two would just be a big problem. Especially Zalbar. Who should I take? I can always pick them randomly too. You also enjoy working on audio systems in cars. You can do with electronics. That's cool. I had a friend who had a custom sound system in his car with like neon lights and everything. He entered competitions and stuff. It was fun for those things. He had a toolkit in his trunk near his subwoofer, that gold-plated tools. Not very practical, but it was cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Force users. Not really sure, but that's what I'm going. Yeah, that's what I figured. Make sure everybody's kitted up okay. Okay. I think we're good. Oop, terminal. Nothing. Terminals. Do they do anything? No. Mechanic.
Nice to see the Hawk still in one piece. Beauty of a ship, that.
You know the Hawk? How do you know about the Ebon Hawk?
Ah, I've seen this little ship before plenty of times. Used to make runs for the exchange, didn't it? Korriban's nice and remote. The kind of place the exchange likes. You don't need to worry about me saying anything. I don't give a whit what you do with your ship. Smuggling's what the Hawk was made for, though.
Who are you?
Oh, nobody special. I just do the routine maintenance work for the ships that come in. I used to see the Hawk here all the time.
Can I ask you some questions? Make sure to go in the caves on this level. You can get some awesome robes. Show you how to get even better ones later. Just make sure to keep at least 30 spikes. Okay.
You sure can.
What can you tell me about Corbin?
Not much. It's a pretty barren planet, to tell the truth. Not of much interest to anyone. Unless you're a Sith, I guess. They seem to think this place is something special.
Why do they think it's special?
Probably all them ruins they found on the surface. That's the reason they built their academy here, I guess. To dig all them ruins up.
There's an academy here?
There's people that come here from all over Sith space to try and join the academy. Most of them die, I hear. Pretty gruesome business, that.
How does someone get to the ruins?
You don't. Not unless you're a Sith in the
You
academy.
don't.
They're the only ones allowed on the surface. They pay Zerka to ship things in and out, I guess, but that's all closely monitored.
So how does someone get in the academy?
I don't know. There's all kinds of hopefuls in the colony trying to get in. Why don't you ask one of them?
Have you heard of a star map?
A star map? You mean like a navigation chart?
Yeah, something like that.
If them Sith found a star map in those ruins, nobody's ever mentioned it.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep. Take care now.
Alright. He's pretty helpful. I'm not going to pay your port tax.
Chipedwana ni pobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia.
Jedi come here often, do they?
Takum justak miki gravel mogo. Kachi chu ay donga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Bolawana chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Chipedwana ni pobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk batogas maktelia.
Yeah, I think the second time I had to pay it, by then I had Force Persuade, and I was like, I don't need to pay the port tax. And, yeah, it pissed Bastila off. She's like, don't use your force powers for minor things like this. What's this academy you mentioned?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithaudunga tulpata bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa bolawana chikni. Pamulne slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiti. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidorati kun muatati mana ithabola. Ui, ithanadana yitya. Ichani. Tongpatoga smaktelia.
Really? You don't need to collect the fee.
Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiti. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidorati kun muatati mana ithabola.
Can I ask you some questions?
Achuta. Wanga kun pistol piking kunyana. Tongpatoga smaktelia.
Useful information? Oh, he's probably gonna say the same things the other guy did, except it'll take him longer because he's speaking nonsense.
Mucha shakpangpa. Inkin kun no ba mulri rachikun.
Okay, thanks.
No,
Expect
that is the
assistant.
wrong answer. Again, you pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Watawama mulira king kunjo peshak. No ba muliraji. Joni yun turungchi wi itadia. Pola una chinek. Ba mulirat slimo anga kun bisking.
I'm no master, yet, but I like the sound of that. All right, one more question. There's a lot of you is trying my patience. All right, let's say you become a Sith, and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Oh, of course, Shaldan. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No, no, no. Do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Tunipudu. Rana no prata don't no sercha. Ichua penki.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should... You, Jedi! You're looking to get into the academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take.
Well, if you can't think of anything cruel, you really shouldn't be out here, young man, should you?
I wasn't talking to you. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
What state do I hail from? I'm from Arizona, where we have our own time zone. What state are you from? The voice acting in this game is unparalleled. Well, I think there are some parts that are really good, there's some parts that are really bad, but I think it's mostly because of the fact this was done 12 years ago, and production budgets weren't as big as they are now, so... but yeah, for the most part, I think... Isn't this the first RPG that's pretty much fully voiced? I want to say that's true, but I'm not entirely sure. So, I mean, that's a pretty big achievement just by itself. Why are you asking me?
Please, tell him to let us go, I beg you! Silence. Why not ask you? I'm rather exhausted from dealing with hopefuls like these. I can barely think straight. Besides, I find it fun. Come now, a decision, please.
Florida, cool. Perhaps just scare them a little?
You're as pathetic as they are, it looks like. I can't be bothered. Get out of here, all of you. The sight of you makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh. I gain dark and light side. Although it looks like I gain more dark than light. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think it made much difference. Oh, this whole map's already revealed. Okay. Bree. Who are you?
Uchua penki, tangi tuamaji, human act in ikatune, chi ita kanki, chana kilikon, chi wak aita kanki.
What sort of merchandise do you offer?
Neka wadubaka, patisa, kon mulis limo poi wanga kun biskin, chi ita kanki, chana kilikon.
So, Ricky Bobby, are you still a Packers fan, or do you support your local team? It's the weirdest on time zones. All those reserves with your own time. Difficult to keep track. Yeah, there's a place where you can switch 4 time zones. Oh, yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, it does get confusing. You bleed green and gold? Okay. That seems to be a trait of Wisconsinites? Is that what you're called? Wisconsinites? No matter where they're at. Alright, what sort of connections?
Jiskadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winki Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai, Uchua Penki, Topa na Otavokasa,
Or cheeseheads, yeah.
Yatuka Ulan, Chiwi Aita Ka Chon Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Chunamuri Ra, Tangi Wama Jikona, Donki Pa Nonku Nek Abog, Baba Hassan Shan, Noba Muri Ra Jilai Kunka.
I'm not interested in buying anything.
Chaubaso, Chino Molirani Bubo, Tonkin Ba, Noko Netsak.
Alright.
I'm just here on one of Zerka's transports. I don't have no business with you.
You don't have no business?
Yeah, the Zerka canteen is the only place to go around here for any real fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Look here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before. Have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Well, if you'd seen us before, we wouldn't be newcomers, would we?
Smart-mouthed newcomers, to boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lashao.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that,
You like the Cardinals, or are you not a big football fan? When I was growing up, my dad was in the Army, so I never really stayed in any one particular place for too long. About every 3 to 5 years we moved, so never really got into the whole fandom of a local football team. But I do enjoy watching football. I generally cheer for whoever's the underdog in whatever game's playing. I appreciate the skill and athleticism that's required for the game. But I don't have like a favorite team. That makes sense. Alright, I think that's a lot of responsibility for simple scum like you.
How precocious. I think this one tried to make a joke, don't you?
I didn't think it was funny.
Neither
JK,
did I.
JK.
A brave face, perhaps, but I'm more interested in being amused at the moment, I think. What do you say? Amuse us. Make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live.
Oh. Just comes out. I'm Darth Revan. Do I feel they're paid too much? I feel they're paid what they're worth because they're able to negotiate that. So, you know, if I can negotiate to get paid millions for what I do, then I would be worth millions. So it's not so much do I think it's fair. It's what the market will bear. So, I don't really care if they get paid a lot or not. Okay, these two Mandalorians are out in the woods. So I'm trying to tell a joke, apparently.
Go on.
One of them collapses. He doesn't seem to be breathing, and his eyes are glazed. The other Mandalorian takes out his communicator and contacts his command. This is not a joke?
I've heard this one before. I think...
Quiet!
Oh, it is a joke. He gasps. My partner has collapsed. I don't know what to do. After a moment, the commander responds, calm down, I can help.
And then?
First, let's make sure your partner is dead. There is a silence. Then a blaster shot is heard. Back on the communicator, the Mandalorian says, okay, now what?
Ha! Too funny.
Good one.
Yes, I suppose that wasn't too bad. All right then, my friend.
Okay.
You've done as you were asked. Perhaps we will meet again.
I think my timing on delivering that joke was pretty bad. Because I didn't get it. Yeah, okay. Do you think football players are paid too much, or athletes in general? Even though he has joined your group, Jolie remains a somewhat mysterious character. Maybe you should speak to him about why he chose to come with you. I already did. Okay.
Got something on your mind, dude?
You never did actually say why you decided to come with me.
No, I never did I?
No, you didn't. Are you always going to be this elusive?
Elusive? Me elusive? Obviously, you've never tried to grab a Twi'lek dancing girl after drinking too much Onderan Willick juice. At any rate, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
Move on to where?
To bed. I'm old and tired, you know.
No, really.
How many kilometer-high trees can you find an interest in before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. And then there's all the critters in the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
You could do that on your own.
So I could. But not having a ship does tend to put a damper on that kind of idea, however. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
You know what my destiny is?
Of course not. Weren't you listening last time? I can see that you have a destiny before you, but the details are far from clear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you. But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
It's funny you say that, Ricky Bobby, because I was going to mention that I do prefer college football to pro football, because it seems that they give it their all on every play. Plus, I like the rushing game, and that seems to be more effective in college than in the pros. Wishbone offense. So you're coming along to not offer your opinions?
I'll remind you that you're the one who started pumping me for information. Like an old man doesn't have anything better to do. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. That can't be all bad.
Nomi? Who's Nomi?
Nomi Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day.
So you're along as some kind of observer?
Nonsense. If I ever refused to help you when you asked, how confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? You're too young to be so talkative. Shoo! Shoo!
Like Jolie.
The Sith blew up Terrace, the entire planet. I guess they must have deserved it. That's so many people.
Greetings. You've heard of that awful business on Idian, yes? Our corporate outpost there has been destroyed by the Wookiee savages. This could put back the use of Wookiee labor considerably. We may even have to abandon the planet completely. Well, what can you do? Sorry. Was there something you needed?
Okay, I'll call you Ricky. Ricky Bobby. What does Zerka do here on Korriban?
We do some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this region. Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here to those traders that keep the colony supplied. If you're in need of anything, this is the place to come.
I'll be going.
Do come again.
Daddy is not coming on anything. Is that perspective Sith? Oh, he does? Okay. I'll check him out then.
I suppose you've heard about the destruction of Taurus, yes? Awful business, that. Zerka lost a fortune there. Not that the Sith care.
Okay, can I see what you have to offer?
You certainly can. Allow me to punch up our stock.
Alright. So, 32 computer spikes. The regenerator. Oh, isn't that a cybernetic implant? You can start selling this stuff now. Okay, I'm really raking in the cash now. Oh, these are the Mandalorian blasters you were talking about. Okay. Gotcha. Really? You gonna make me do that for everyone? Plenty of grenades. Oh, the Mando heavy blasters? Oh, there's a heavy blaster version of that? Okay. Gotcha. Oh, here I go selling data pads. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Almost never use mines. Maybe I should keep them. Is it? Okay. Where you're at, it's 2 o'clock. Gotcha. Oh, I didn't see what he had. Yeah, I'm getting punchy.
Greetings and welcome to Zerka Corporation.
Okay, can I see what you have to offer?
Certainly can. Allow me to punch up our stock.
Okay. The Sith Regenerator? Okay. So this is the item you were talking about, I'm guessing. 2. But how do I equip it? Yeah. Anybody? Is it a feat that I have to get or something? Yeah, I never really understood how that worked. Like, I know Canderous has a cybernetic implant that you can switch out, but... Where's Kesh? Okay.
Uchua penki, tali tuamaji, human act in ikatune, chi ita kanki, chana kilikon, chi wak aita kanki.
That are my feet.
Inkotune, chi wi aita ka chong chicha.
But no. I just want to end the conversation. You obviously have me mistaken for someone else.
Just cranky to patslimo, chi ita kanki, chana kilikon. Kinba muli rat wanaji, kinba no kun mixet abog.
Look, I don't want any trouble, okay?
Chiwak aita kanki chana tupornibo. Kun muli ras nimo poiwanga, tali tuamaji, human act in ikatune.
There is no arrangement. The Eben Hawk belongs to me. Now.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muli ra. Tali tuamaji kona. Tongkit pa nonku nek abog kakin cha nawabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Nada chawa ishun kun. Noba muli ra tilai kuka. Kang nibo ra tong chitsa. Chesko yohaba kaba no pito hula. Nekaba dupaka. Patisa, patisa. Kon muli slimo poi wanga kun liskin. Chi itakanki chana kilikon.
There's nothing like that on the ship.
Tava, yun patisa. Chiwak itakanki jiyokaku.
I said I don't want to get involved.
Tanghi mamaji aki inkotun. Kachopa bogra shonko tachicha. Un chawa wiskun yunkun. Bogra shok chong kanti chopa chawa wisyunkun. Ti opi du puta krita. Chachiska. Topa na oto bokasa.
Okay. So, check my feet, huh? Where would those be? Let's see. Feet. Okay, so what am I looking for? And yeah, you're probably seeing stuff that's like, wow, this guy didn't optimize at all, and no, I did not. I played it as if though I was ignorant of the game, because I am, and that's fine. There's something really weird on that mission. I have to play a second time around and play that mission to see. Oh, my implant levels? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pick it as a feat next time I'm able. Which... I'm kind of close to leveling. I mean, I need 13,000 more XP. Oh, these guys are gonna level before I do. Yeah, I don't have any. Okay. Oh well. I bought it, so it's there when I get it.
I've had 2 friends killed by the Sith already. It must be some kind of test. I'll survive and make it into the Academy. I know it.
Okay, what's in here? Oh, it's a bar. Oh, Pazak. Oh, thanks.
Greetings, friend. Fellow pilot, are you? Wouldn't mind taking a spin in the Ebon Hawk myself. Sleek ship, that one.
Does everyone here know about the Ebon Hawk?
In a small colony like this, everyone knows everyone's business.
It's better than thinking too much about all the Sith lurking about here. The Hawk's been in and out of here for ages. And out-of-the-way starport is a good place for, privateers. Not saying you are one.
Oh, is it cold in Arizona? Well, let me see if I can show you a picture I took a few days ago. I guess it was last week, Monday? Bring that up. So yeah, that was last week, Monday. Now it melted by the end of the day, but for a few hours it snowed. Well, I bet you do. Alright, let's see. It's been out of here for ages and out of the way. Starport is a good place for privateers. Not saying you are one. What if I am?
Wouldn't make any difference to me. Just wish I had a ship like that myself. Business is steady here with the Sith, but it's a boring haul.
In case you're forgetting, partner, they don't exactly want us talking about their business.
Ah, who cares about them? I've seen some of those things they're digging up in those ruins in the valley. Pretty creepy, if you ask me.
Yeah, I was hoping it would have stuck, because then probably would have been let out early from work that day, but that didn't happen. How would one get to these excavations exactly?
It's in a valley on the surface, beyond some mountains to the east. No land route. That's why they have us fly in.
Shows what you know. The Academy has a route through the mountain. That's how all their students get to the excavation site.
Well, regardless, the Sith don't let anybody near that valley. Even when we land, they watch us like a Drabarian hawk and want us gone quickly.
So no one could sneak into the valley by ship?
Not a chance. You'd be better off sneaking through the Academy if you want to go to the valley.
Ha! Now that'd be a sight to see.
What have they been digging up?
Weird artifacts. Looks like alien stuff. Maybe aliens lived on Korriban a long time ago. Who knows?
Don't be stupid. I was talking to one of those Sith and he said there are tombs there dating back to when the Sith were here in ancient times.
There were Sith here in ancient times? Sounds like he was feeding you a line. Korriban's only been settled for a short time.
So says you. He said the planet was settled by the Sith long time ago. And then they all left or something. Those tombs are really important to him.
Tombs, eh? That makes the stuff they send us even creepier. Wish I didn't have to haul it around.
Yeah, I understand that. When I lived in Kansas, they wouldn't cancel school for nothing. There'd be 3 feet of snow, and you'd still go to school. Here, if there's just a couple inches, they cancel school. So it's a different environment. And when it rains, people here, man, they slow down like 20 miles under the speed limit. Drives me nuts.